Catch up on all the live shows right here on africatechradio.com.
Hi, you're welcome to Africa Tech Radio. My name is Lillian, and this is Tech Untapped. If you ask somebody, right, why are you not married? So many of them will tell you it's because of wedding. I cannot afford all the wedding ceremony. I can't afford to pay for everything that has to do with weddings. This is because weddings, as the years go by, has become so expensive. It is really ridiculous. For some, they want the glitz and glamour because, well, this is going to be the happiest day of my life and I'm going to only do this once. And after a couple of months or years, some weeks, some days, they say, I know they do again. I cannot come and, end myself in this marriage. For others, all they want to do is live with their significant other. So they walk down the aisle, say I do, exchange their rings, and leave. Some of them might even take a step further and have an intimate dinner with family and friends, while others would decide that, you know what, may everybody go to their papa house. We are married, we say we are married. For those who like the glitz and glamour, they always want something more innovative. They want something cooler, high tech, something that says, I am cool. Something that says, I am not left behind. I want to show you that I know exactly what I'm doing in this particular marriage, in this particular wedding. So they employ different technologies, and as the year goes by, it is what? Getting more and more. Some will say ridiculous, some will say extravagant, while others will say it's just looking so amazing. So what I'm going to be doing today is telling you of ways that if you choose to, you can spice up your wedding. I'm talking about the cool tech that is in weddings these days. Some have been there, but some people don't know that you can actually use it, right? For instance, a website. Websites have been there for a long time now, but it's just a handful that actually employ the use of a website for their weddings. So we're talking about some tech, right? How tech has been infused in weddings and how you can infuse tech to your wedding and make it more glamorous. And so they will say, oh, this person is tech savvy. So first of all, do you know you can create a wedding website? You can build a website for your wedding, and that will keep your guests updated on events, your registry, and so much more. A friend of mine is getting married, Anthony Chimezie, is getting married real soon, and not the Anthony you know. So I have to change it. Chimezie is getting married. But what I saw about Chimezie's wedding was there was a website, a very not so much high functional website, but it's a website where his how he met his wife or his wife to be, the story of it was posted there. So both of them put their own stories. They put the date, they put the venue, how to get there, RSVP, everything. So instead of giving you an invite, they're giving you the link and you'll go through the website. It was so engaging. I enjoyed reading the story of how they met. It was amazing. So a website for you is a great way to save high quality memories, and you do not have to share physical invites. So that will save you as well, save you the stress and the hassle. So that can be your invite. If you want to make it exclusive, you find a way to make it exclusive. So your number and number 21, if you don't get number, no come my wedding, that kind of a thing. Also, you can use unique social media hashtags. When you go for an event, they'll tell you, use hashtag Africa Tech Radio Rocks or Africa Tech Radio Fest 2022. Do you get? So that whenever, when you are done with the event, everybody who posted pictures and everything, all we need to do is just search the hashtag, and everything, all the tweets, all the images, all the videos would be posted, or it would be at a place. So just go there and take them. All right. So if you come up with a special hashtag for your wedding, it can help guests share their photos and their experience on social media, and no one will miss a thing when it's time to go through them. Also, you can try digital innovations, like aside the website thing, right? If you want to ditch the website, but you want to send invites. So instead of you sending a mail, and then they say, oh, I'm not talking about email, I'm talking about physical mail, and the person will open it and see a paperback. No, why don't you try sending digital invitations? All right. A friend of mine, her invitation was so cute. If I didn't have any intention of attending that wedding, I would have changed my mind just because of her invitation. So that was that about that. And you can also live stream the wedding. Someone I know got married in the UK, and he's a Nigerian, his wife is a Nigerian. They did a court wedding in Nigeria and jackpot to the UK. But because majority of their friends and their family are in Nigeria, they decided to live stream the wedding. I joined for a while before I had work to do, so I had to continue my work because the wedding was on a weekday. I could not leave this precious job of mine to attend an e-wedding. But that was a good, innovative idea. So because some guests cannot make it in person, you can easily stream your wedding online on platforms like Facebook, Instagram, or Skype so that they can watch from afar. All right. Also consider VR for absent guests. That is, if you have the funds, if you're a Mecca rolling dollar. Use VR headsets to give faraway guests a 3D experience of a wedding, and it's like to be like they're really, really there. You can also hire a drone photographer to get a drone to capture amazing aerial shots and close-ups that regular cameras cannot. You can add a unique touch to your photos and to your videos. You should also make a 3D printed souvenirs if you can. So you can create personalized gifts for your guests. So imagine you give them an electric jug, for instance, and their names or their favorite colors on it. You know all those cups or mugs where it should just be pitch black, and if you put water in it, the image of something or the name of something comes up. That is something beautiful that you can make for your guests. That can be achieved with a 3D printer. So you can go look for people who it's their job to do that. What about AI? I'll let you know what you can do with that. Honestly, I've not seen how AI cannot help. AI can help improve copies, improve on texts, suggest, say, party games in case you don't want to employ the help of a wedding planner. You can have AI help you plan your wedding, plan the activities, plan the settings. You can employ the use of AI and then edit it to suit you. That can work too. You can also set up photo booths, right? And you can install interactive photo booths with props and filters for entertaining purposes, and your guests will love it. So these photo booths, you'd when they are done taking pictures or gifts, all they need to do is to add their phone numbers, and those pictures or whatever they did there, whatever, will be sent directly to their phones. Now, this one is something that is growing increasingly. I mean, people don't enjoy the traditional wedding bands anymore. I'm talking about wedding rings. So they don't just want the wedding rings to look good. They also want it to be, a high-tech wedding ring. I'm talking about a smart ring, right? So couples these days, or some couples in the future as well, would want to connect their phone, track their health, make payments with their wedding ring. So it's like having a mini computer on your finger. And some, they want to know where their significant other is, or when you pass your significant other, you don't know, you just get a vibration and oh my gosh, my husband is somewhere around here. It can help you. It can be cute if you are a very faithful spouse, or if you're not, I'm ending it there. So there's also the drones. Of course, photographers, videographers are now employing the use of wedding drones for wedding coverage, right? They use drones, which are like flying cameras, to capture incredible shots you couldn't get before. You see them taking an aerial view of the entire wedding. So whether you're tying a knot or you're doing something, any event, they use drones now. So you can try that. Especially when you're trying a destination wedding thingy, that can be really, really awesome. So drones can provide breathtaking aerial views and take photos above from, wherever you want to have your wedding. Also, even instead of having someone carry your wedding ring to the altar, you can also use a drone. You can actually use a drone. Someone would direct the drone and hand you your wedding ring. Some couples have used them to deliver the rings right in the middle of the ceremony. So why can't you try that as well? And if you're all about the next level, you can try using robots. Robots that will stream your wedding, that will bring you your rings. That will be so awesome. But can also go, well, This way, friends and family who cannot be there will be part of the celebration. But instead of using just the camera, you can use robots. So they'll just be going around and taking, shots and streaming it live. It's a bit unusual, but bro, the way we are going, it is something that can happen in future. And robots are not just there for live streaming. You can make them allow them tend the bar. Like I said, it depends on how many bars you have. How much do you have in your pocket? There's also something amazing that people do, right? During bridal showers or baby showers, you have a station where people make tiny crafts of baby clothes and give it to you. Well, you can actually have a 3D printing station on your reception, and it will let you create a mini-me wedding favors for your guests, and they will always remember it. It is quick 3D printing tools. Like you can search them, Google them online. They can take measurements of your guests and print tiny figurines that look like them, and later line up these figurines for a truly one-of-a-kind photo opportunity. You can use it for anything, really. It is really amazing. When I watch Friends, of course, the sitcom Friends, during Monica and Chandler's wedding, they had tiny cameras. I've forgotten what they call those cameras, and it was on different tables, so guests were taking pictures and they will leave the cameras behind. So before the official photographer develops those official photos, you have your pictures to hold on to. So now it can also be a thing. You can tell your guests, please take photos of everything that's around you, so you won't spend too much, right? Everybody has a smartphone, and then of course you have Wi-Fi at the wedding. Tell them to send it to so and so place, and then you take it from there, right? So you can have your own tiny album before you get the real thing. And instead of having just a couple of selfies or tell people to have, their mobile phones for them, you can actually have selfie sticks, right? So that can help as well. Because if it's just close, you won't get the entire view. But if you put selfie sticks on the table and you get guests who, get akonoche, people who will actually not run away with what you have, that would be amazing. Now, these days, many couples focus on making a big splash on social media during their wedding reception. You will see wedding like, God when. And then they will tell their guests to post on platforms while they're at the reception, like TikTok, Instagram, even their MCs, those ones, they blow the wedding past even the guests and even the celebrants. Now, what people are doing right now is, you have your people post it, and remember the hashtag I told you before. They use that hashtag and you can curate them very easily. And finally, if you want to make your wedding amazing for you, you can honor your tradition, right? Infuse your tradition to your gown or your shirt or your clothes or your suits as the bride or the groom, and it will be amazing, right? So you can search online, get ideas, and have the person who is going to sew your... See, please don't go and meet an average tailor and then give them a fantastic clothes that would cost normally like 1.5 million and tell them to make it for 50k. That is just inhumane. Don't do that, okay? So at the end of the day, if you find any of this that can be useful to you, the ones that will not break the bank, even if you have the bank to break, then that's fine. I'm just here to serve you, and so that people will look at your wedding and say, God when. You can save this for when you're going to get married. I know I will. My name is Lillian. Africa Tech Radio is the station you've been listening to, and this is The Contact.
Thanks for listening, and don't forget to catch up on all the live shows right here on africatechradio.com.